everybody, to the Diamond Niner Gals podcast. I am Anna Devereaux, and as always, I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Madison Sherrill.
Hey, everyone.
Producer Brad is also here behind the scenes.
Hey.
And we've got two wonderful guests with us today who will be talking all things maybe Charlotte softball, but all things fun. As Nick likes to say, everything you can't find in the box score. So if you'll help us in welcoming Savannah and Jayla. Well, ladies, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. I don't think you understand. Madison and I were like, this feels like a grand finale that we finally get you guys on here.
I know. I asked Sav a couple weeks ago. I don't know when it was. I was like, when are you going to come on the podcast with me? She was a little nervous, but we got her on here. I had to hog tie her, but we got her.
I made it.
I love it. Well, this is, we're finishing out regular season, just did. Moving on to all things tournament play. So what better time for us to have a little fun? I was just saying before we got started here, for those of you who don't have the luxury of seeing what we do before we get on here, that this is going to be fun because I don't know much about Jayla, and I like to think I know a lot about Savannah, but I think we've got lots to learn today. So I'm going to jump in it, though, with you, Jayla, to start off. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, if you played anywhere prior, a little bit about your background. Go ahead.
I don't live in Atlanta. Like, most of the time, like, when I say Atlanta, like, people don't really, like, if I say, like, I'm from Gwinnett, some people don't know where that is. So I just say I'm from Atlanta because, like, everybody knows where that is. But, yeah, I was committed to Purdue before I came. And before my first year, I was committed there for, like, a couple months, I think. And then stuff started going on at home. So I was like, I don't want to be far. Then I decommitted, like, it was, like, close to time. So then I was like, you know what? I just need to take the first year off, do whatever. Then I was committed to Alabama State before I came here. And then I started talking to Courtney, and I was talking to her, like, moved, like, a week before move-in day. And then I committed and I came.
I love it.
I don't know what else.
Wow, a whole week. A whole week to prepare.
Talk about, like, lack of prep time. Holy cow.
I would freak out. I need like a week of prep time to, like, for dinner the next week. I couldn't, like, that's insane. Was it so, like, everyone who says, like, they committed all that stuff, like, what sold you? Like, what was like, oh, this feels right? Because obviously, like, you committed to Purdue and then Alabama State, and then now you're at Charlotte. What was kind of like this feels right? This place is it.
Well, when I went to Purdue, I really liked it up there. It was, like, really, I don't know, like, I really liked it down there. It was really cool. Like, the coaches, I met them. I liked them. They were very sweet. Then, like, I thought about the cold, too. I hate the cold. And, I just really liked the school. But then, like, the thought of that after, I was just like, no.
Yeah.
Then when I had talked to my friend, she had went to Alabama State, and she was telling me how she had liked it there and, like, the coaches. So I talked to him a little bit, and he sold me a little bit when I went. He was like, oh, yeah, like, you'll do fine, like, this, that, and the third. Of course, like, they're going to tell you, like, you're going to start and stuff. You're like, okay, that's fine. So when I was talking to him about it, he was like, very cool. Like, I liked him. But then when I was talking to Courtney and Marissa, she had talked to me and told me how much she was, like, really good friend with her, and was like, oh, yeah, like, I know someone that's really good. Like, she's a really good coach. Like, I love her, like, all this stuff. And I was like, okay. So she gave me her number, and I was talking to her. Then when I got on the phone with her, it was like we already knew each other. Like, we just were talking like it was nothing. And then I was like, okay. And I just stayed there, and I just left it, and I just came.
That's how I felt talking to Courtney, too. I was like, I feel like I've known you forever.
It was I really do like Courtney. Like, she is really easy to talk to too.
I feel like the common theme with Coach Court and the rest of the staff even is just like the personability piece is like, okay, there's a level of respect there. Obviously they're your coaches and there's authority there that they hold. But at the end of the day, it's like, we're friends, and you respect, I feel like they respect all of you guys on that same level. And it really is that I think that there's a relationship that goes far beyond just coach and player. And I feel like that's what is such an important piece to like what you guys have been able to do this year is like to your exact point, Jayla, you came a week before classes started, and yet now you guys have done something absolutely remarkable this season. And like, I feel like all that's to be owed of like, you guys literally came in as strangers, everybody, with opposed to Savannah and the other 4, right? But I think 5, excuse me, sorry. I wonder which one I forgot.
Well, we never
but
know.
I feel like it's crazy that you guys literally came in knowing nothing and no one to look, going for a sweep for the last series of the season. I mean, come on, talk about full circle. Like
that's the crazy part to me, Anna, is that like there's so many stories like that where it's like, well, I was a whole bunch of schools and I came here on a whim, like you're saying, a week. You were like, yeah, I'm gonna go there in a week from school starting, never meeting any of the girls, and just now we're at the end of the season and you guys have had an awesome season. Can you guys kind of talk about where you guys started? Let's talk, first practice. What are your thoughts? Was it, like, I mean, was it?
That's the reaction I was hoping somebody would have.
It's like, it's not we were perfect from the front. It wasn't perfect from the front. But then talk about where you guys are now as a team.
Listen to this. Okay, so the first practice of the season ever, we have the whole team there, whatever, and she's like, all right, everybody go to a spot in the infield. Like pitchers, outfielders, catchers, infielders. Everybody was at like third, short, second, first, and we were just taking reps. And then Brooke Bowling was at shortstop. Like, like everybody was out of position in the infield. Because like honestly, the coaches like they didn't know, like they've never seen us play before because they just came in so like, I guess so late. So they didn't know who we were, like what we could do, everything. So they were just trying people out everywhere. So then we all go to the outfield. All the pitchers in the outfield, all the infielders in the outfield, the catchers, everybody. So it was like crazy. And then like I think the team got together like the night before or something. No, we didn't.
No, it was after that.
Yeah.
We got together after.
Literally the first time we ever saw each other was at the first day of practice. And it was like,
hey. Only thing it was like was the group chat. Like that was it. Yeah. Like we were just texting the group chat, and I had no clue who was who. Still, sometimes to this day, still don't know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I bet you like didn't even have numbers saved. No, like you straight up strangers. Everybody was a stranger.
I am in shock right now that you just were like, you rolled up to the locker room and we're all getting changed to practice. You're like, and what's your name?
Anybody could have walked in there and nobody would have asked questions because they'd be like, she's probably supposed to be here.
Yeah, Aubrey's house the night before, and she had like a little get together, but it was just like, you know how it is, like when you walk in the house and it's full of girls, you're like, hey, like you don't want to, like you don't know what's gonna go, so you're like, everybody's kind of shy, and like we introduced each other and we played like a couple card games, but like I didn't like get to know them that night, like we showed up the next day at practice and like 4 girls have blonde hair and I'm like, oh. But then like it took like maybe 2 practices, and just with like how I guess relaxed the coaching staff is, it was like, okay, well, like we can chill, and like everybody just kind of gelled together from there. So yeah.
Wow. That I'm just flabbergasted right now.
You said which blonde girl are you?
Yeah, I said,
who was it? I think
it was either Emma or Avery. I was like,
yeah, I mixed up. Even who was it? I think it was Alyssa or was it Jake? One of them called him one or the other. It was actually pretty funny.
I don't blame him.
Confident in saying it, and they pointed and it was the wrong one.
It's like, nope, you got the wrong one.
I don't remember what it was.
That's crazy. So going from now, Savannah, I want to hear your perspective shift of like, okay, you know how it goes here at this school and what you're used to, and then all of a sudden you're thrown into this, I guess you could say, hodgepodge of a team, right? That was just kind of thrown together. What was your initial reaction? Like, oh my God, how are we gonna do this? Or what was kind of your, yeah.
My question was like, I don't know how this is gonna go, because we had like no like, because y'all, I played with y'all know how like the leadership, we had like the, what was it called, captains, whatever, and we had like that we didn't have that, so we were like, okay, who's gonna send out text messages on what to wear, or like stuff like that. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but it like, I don't know, it just like fell naturally. It like came naturally to the 6 of us to just take everyone under our wings and like show them how Charlotte softball is, and like what we do in the weight room, and how we act off campus, on campus, out of practice, at practice, in the locker room, like everything, how we act on social media. It was just natural to us, and like, I mean, I think we just took them under our wings and was just kind of guided them into the right directions.
I'm glad you said all those things, because I feel like that's a very overlooked aspect of like a new team. Like a lot of people think about like, oh, how is it going to flow on the field? But like, Sav, that's a great point. How do we act on campus? How do we wear our uniform? How do we post on social media? Because that's a huge thing that a lot of athletes don't think about sometimes. And as a team, if you're not all on the same page, that can also be a big thing. So I like that you said that, because that's a huge thing people don't realize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, there's been some moments in the past where it's like definitely some learning moments for like even in this year. So I'm like, I did not want you guys to go through that. So let's just learn from people's mistakes and let's not do that again.
She definitely
that's literally Madison and I, of course, have stories we could tell about learning moments. But I feel like it takes somebody who's done it before, where it's like, look, I know it might not seem like a big deal, but I promise you do not want to do that to yourself. Like, you don't want to live through that.
Well,
it's brutal.
All the performers, like, they really trusted the 6 of us and like put their trust in us that we weren't going to lead them in the wrong direction. And I think that's how we've got this far, because we all just trust each other and respect each other.
Yeah, we still do. They still do a lot of stuff. They still tell us a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
do you guys have captains?
It's just everybody just pretty much like at the same.
I like that.
That's what Courtney wanted at the beginning. We had talked about captains and everything, and it was just kind of like, no, I want everyone to be like on the same level. Not level, but you know what I'm saying. Like, and it worked. So that goes off like how chill she is.
I think captains doesn't really. I'm not on the field with Courtney, so stop me if what I'm saying is wrong. But I feel like having captains doesn't really align with her kind of coaching style, and it's kind of a cool thing that she's totally fine being like, no, I don't do captains. That's not something I do. And I kind of get the whole point of like, you're all on the same level. Thankfully, I had such great captains, but some people aren't that lucky. Like, I'm going to say that out loud. Some people get a power trip like that. Mm-hmm. And like, I think as a team that can also ruin a team if someone's like, well, I'm the captain, so I'm in charge. No, you are not, girl. So we're not all blessed to have someone like Deanna.
Right.
No, you are not, girl. That's funny. Okay, well, speaking of that same thing, because I'm glad we're having this conversation. So I remember one of the first conversations we had with Courtney is she was kind of talking about like the initial quirks of the team and how everyone acts. And she said you guys were doing kind of your first group outing or had some kind of event to attend with the school. And somebody was like, well, what are we all going to wear? And I think Courtney made some kind of comment of, well, you guys don't all have to match, you don't have to do that. But I've noticed recently on social media with kind of y'all's off field events that you guys are all matching. Was that a kind of group decision, team decision of like, actually, I like the way this looks better? What's that all about?
I mean, at first, we showed up to camp one time and we had we were all matching and we had our shirts tucked in and everything. And she was like,
that's what it was. That's definitely what it was. Yeah.
Like the shirt's tucked in. Like, she doesn't like that.
Yeah, no.
She doesn't. That one, no.
She was like, what are you guys doing? You can untuck your shirt. But, I mean, I think when we match in the airport, it's just like the same color. Like, when we travel there, we'll wear like a green top and like black leggings or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Wear a black shirt with black leggings. But that's pretty much the only time we really match. Other than that, it's just like wear Charlotte team issued stuff. Look presentable.
Okay.
Yeah, look presentable is the key there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shirts tucked in. Ooh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, when we showed up to camp, she like gave us a funny look. She was like, "What do you all do?" She was like,
she was probably. I bet I can just imagine Courtney being like, "Who are you guys doing this for?"
Like, she's looking around. She's like, "Look at that."
Had our turfs on. We're ready for camp. And she was like,
"Oh." Well, it's great to hear that you guys have meshed so well and kind of found a happy medium that works for you guys as a team. Both whoever leads, plus it sounds like everyone's like, oh yeah, I have stuff I need to learn, which is a huge accomplishment for a team that's so young and doesn't have a lot of older girls, I would say. I mean, only 2 graduating seniors is not a large thing. So being able to have girls who are like, oh, I'm good, I want to learn, please tell me, that's a good quality to have.
Right.
But Jayla, I want to go back to you. Okay.
Love this.
I love this game.
Love this game.
Well, it was funny, Sad, that you brought up that day at practice where everyone went to random positions. It says you're a utility. Explain it to me. Tell me about that. What does that mean?
I mean, because in high school, I played third and I played short. Then in travel, he started putting me at second, and then he put me in the outfield. It didn't really matter where he put me. And I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to go in here as. She was saying, yeah, middles, but then I came in and I, went to third. I don't even know. I just went there and I just was like, okay. Then, almost the season, she was like, go,
season, yeah.
Come here real quick. I need you to take some ground ball. The second, I was like, okay. Took him. He's like, anything you need to know, first and thirds, that was it. Now I'm just there right now. If she wants to put me somewhere else, she'll put me somewhere.
Yeah, but that's versatility right there.
Yeah.
And I'm jealous because you're gifted in ways. I'm so scared of a softball. I mean, the fact, not that you can just play an infield position, but multiple of them, it's just some.
And you seem so calm about it. That's really what's getting me.
So calm.
You're like, whatever. And tomorrow I might pitch. It's fine.
Oh,
we had bullpens.
Did a bullpen together with Alyssa.
Shut up
right now.
We both love pitching. We're like, Alyssa, watch this. We be pitching. And then
Alyssa.
So these two are who Alyssa was talking about on her episode. She said that there's some girls who keep begging for more bullpens, begging to pitch, and she said, "Don't threaten me because I will put you in."
Hey, listen.
She said, after my bullpen, she said, "Jayla's the option for this weekend. Savannah, we're gonna need another session." I said,
but you're getting sessions.
Get her to use her legs. Okay, that's it. Just use the legs. She doesn't like using them. She just likes throwing with her hands.
I just sling
She just slings them around.
You know what's funny is when
I throw a curve, how to throw a rise. Hey, listen, watch this. I'm about to throw a change up. Okay, that was good. That was good.
She's
Snap
actually
it.
not bad though. Like she's actually an athlete and she can do like anything, and it makes me so mad.
But it's not.
Like, why are you so good at everything you do?
A true utility. This is an inspirational.
True. Wow. Honestly, Savannah, one of the most
weird. Like
you what, Jayla?
You never say nothing. They would just be like, just go there, and I was just like, okay. And they would just like, but when I was in travel, they're like, mind you, like I probably like James and like Pops, like they don't play. So like if I did it wrong, they were gonna tell me. Like they weren't gonna sugarcoat it or nothing. So like I'm like going out there, I'm like, oh my God, don't mess up. Like the outfield, like I don't think the outfield's like that hard. Like I think it's
say it. You could say it's not that hard.
I don't think it's that hard. I think like the hardest part is to just like if you don't see the ball off the bat right then and there, then you're screwed. Like that's all I think about. And the hard part is practice because you're always a base runner. You're always a base runner.
Man, if that isn't the truth.
That's the only thing that just when I was in the outfield, I was no.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, but that was it. It's just fun. And games is like really chill though. Like that's why. But and then when you're in a game and you're in the infield, you got a lot to think about.
And you become a great bunter when you're an outfielder.
Yes.
Because you're bunting.
Let me tell you, I spent about 3 months in the outfield doing outfield practice. I said, y'all be doing this out here? This is what you've been doing during practice?
And you were in the best shape of your life, weren't you?
Oh, are you kidding? Well, the first 2 weeks, I was like, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. And then after that, I was like, y'all don't even have to worry about what other people are doing. Because going from catching, I have to think about what everyone else is doing. Okay. Plus myself, plus why that pitch didn't work. Okay. I get to outfield, catch ball, throw ball. Are you kidding? Listen for where the catcher's telling me to go.
It's not that easy.
Physically, it's not because I'm not fast. So I wasn't good. But the mental strain compared, the infield, it's coming right at you. It's a lot. I wasn't an infielder. That was another thing that I wasn't going to do. I remember my first week, actually, they were like, hey, go get some balls at third. Well, let me tell you right now, Jayla, yours says utility. Mine said catcher, not catcher infield. Not catcher infield. It was not catcher corner, okay? It took about 3 balls to get hit my way, and they were like, hey, you're good. You're okay.
Hey, girl, step out for this one.
Okay, I feel like if you're going to infield, I feel like you should be like middles before you be a corner. I feel like corners, that's when you're playing hot. Like you gotta, like real quick, like you gotta be on it. Like I don't think it would have been good to start there.
You know, that's a great segue to Miss Savannah.
Oh,
okay. I was waiting for this.
You mean how her roster should just say first base? Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that. We've heard from Courtney a little bit, and obviously I know there's strategic elements of why you're there, but talk about it a little personally, going from a middle to the hot corner, like we just talked about.
Well, at first I was like, oh, this is fun. Like, I was just like out there playing because it was just like, not like a joke, but it was like fun to me at first, which is still fun, but like, I didn't have to think about anything. I was like, oh, this is just fun. And then it was like, oh, this is my position. Like, I have to learn how to play this position, like, for real. But I actually really enjoy it now. Like, sometimes when they, like, make me back up at first, like, take deep balls, I'm like, oh, I have so much time to, like, think about the hops of the balls, whether than, like, at first base, it's just, like, you react to the ball. So I kind of like it, but at first it was hard, like, picking balls. One day at practice, Courtney was hitting me like line drive or like picks off the bat from like left field. And I went to backhand it and I missed it and it nailed me in the shin. I still have a bruise on my shin. This was in like after Clearwater. And I was like, I hate this spot. I'm never going to pick a ball. This is awful. But now, like after I kept working at it, I've come around to it. I like it. So, yeah.
I remember the first time, I think it was after your first or second weekend, where I saw you were playing first, and we had Courtney on here, and I was like, elephant in the room, Savannah win at first base. I was like, the Savannah I played with and that I know, I was like, she's just kind of a little monkey over there in the middles, like literally. And I was like, is this like for real? I was really putting a feeler out there for you. I was like, so like how permanent are we thinking? Like, is this like forever or what? But you are killing it, girl.
Thanks.
Like, I mean, I'm so impressed. I'm serious. So impressed.
It's just like the only thing that really gets me now is like, especially on the lefties, like I can't read their hands when they go to bunt. Sometimes it's like kind of hard, but I'm filling it out. I'm getting more used to it. I like it. So.
That's when our communication gets good.
Yeah,
because then I'm like, stay back. I'll get in this. Like we're good. Like we get it real good. Like me and her talk really well.
We be cracking jokes too.
Yeah, we'd be like.
This feels like a scouting report almost. It's like if someone, opposing team were able to get this, they'd be like, oh, she has a hard time with lefties reading hands. But then it's like Jayla comes in and is like, but no, she doesn't because I got it.
She got it getting out the way and she's going over there. So we're either going this way, one's going to break. It's something, but it's going to get done.
Yeah.
There you go. And that's all that matters. If somebody does it, then it doesn't matter who.
This last weekend, there was a ball that was like, where did it come from? It hit you. I have to go back and get it.
No worries.
It was.
Anyway.
What was this? Is this film we need to rewatch?
I love this.
Got you on board. She's like, thanks for having
Oh
my
yeah.
back.
The ball that did y'all watch the games this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, I had the air. It like hit me in the chest and like shot off the second. And there was a runner at first, and she went all the way to third. And Jayla had my back. She picked the ball up and threw the girl out at third. And I gave her a hug.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A hug.
We always talk about it, like, because I'll tell her, make sure, like, we got you. Like, I got you. Like, trust me. Like, you got it. We'll talk it out. Like, figure something out. Like, and she'll be like, okay. And when she's mad, I know, like, I'm funny. So I make her laugh all the time. It's better. So she'll laugh. She'll let it go. And we'll be back to normal.
I got her back.
Yep. She always does.
I love that you just said when she's mad, I don't care.
Because I always cracking jokes. Like, I can't be serious. Like, even if I'm pissed at something, like, I can just be like, boy. And I just make myself laugh. And I'm just like, okay, like, what are you doing? And then I'm not mad no more.
She is the jokester of the team.
I was about to say, you are my Ashley Washington right now.
Yes. You scratch an itch that I've been missing.
I gotta call her after this. I miss her.
She's on a cruise. She's on a cruise.
Oh, okay. I'll leave her alone then.
She don't keep up.
And she's married. She's a whole wife now.
You're late to the party. That was months ago.
I know that. I'm just announcing to everybody else who might not know.
I didn't.
She's married.
See, Madison?
Well, everyone listening, Ashley Washington's married. That's the fun thing, segue, not to keep on topic, but the funnest part about retirement is which teammate's getting married.
Me.
Who's getting married next?
Who's getting married next?
I'm just kidding. It's going to be fast.
Who's the excuse of why I get to meet up with all my girls one last time again? That's the fun thing. Sav will be waiting. Don't worry. You got time.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to be you.
She knows it. That's why she's causing a scene.
No, it'll be a really good Niner reunion. Maybe I'll theme it green and gold for fun.
Is it going to be on the football field? Probably for old times' sake? Is that the way?
Salons. I'm going to do it in the Sac salons up in the hallway.
What did Jayla say?
The lighting is so good.
You guys are glowing. It's true.
You guys are so fun. Sav, I was telling you before we started, I'm glad you guys are in the same room, but I do feel like you guys are having a conversation, and Anna and I are just
that I want to be a part of.
I'm like, I want to be a part of it. Let me in.
Oops. You guys don't understand. Madison and I are FOMO queens. Like
Sav knows.
we have to be a part of everything, unfortunately. It's a sickness, it's a disease. And we're like, I'm sorry. Sometimes, I use and abuse the privilege of having Madison's location. And I'm like, so you're somewhere without me? And is this something maybe I should be included in or no? Just checking, just making sure. It's
She's like, hey, I see I think you're at Bank of America. Why?
Why did not invite me?
Are you getting money for both of us?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you're close to me, so maybe stop by my house on your way out.
Yep, pretty much. Your lighting is light. The lighting is
it is
for you. Yeah,
love that for you guys. So, do you guys live together?
You live on campus. What dorm do you live in?
Holzhauser.
Oh, that one.
It's not that bad. I'm already packed. I'm ready.
Oh, I love this game. It's my favorite game at the end of the year. It's they want to move out the freshmen, but you guys are at conference tournament. I love that game. Mm-hmm. When do you have to be out?
While we're out of town, I think Friday.
Live. I love this game. I love this game that admissions and housing is like, they're like, hey, we don't care. Get out.
Yeah, we had asked the people who were like, hey, can we have an extension? Because we're not going to be here. Like, I just said if we came back and if we made it to regionals, then like I'll just stay with like somebody. Like I'll sleep on somebody's couch. Like I don't mind. Yeah. I was gonna be out by tomorrow anyway.
Perfect.
What are your parents coming to get your stuff, or like what are?
Moved in like a week before. Like they've already had everything planned out in the dorms. Like they decorated it mostly Emma, Breland, and Tessa. They decorated it like for the most part. So I didn't really have that much stuff. All I really had was like my clothes, like the mirror and pictures, and then like lights on the wall. Like that's about it.
That was me.
Yeah, that was it. That's all I had.
That was me. I flew. What am I going to do? Like, I can't bring anything like actual tangible. So like, I kind of bought some stuff, but Kaya, I texted her, her, shout out Kaya, don't answer her texts. I was like, hey, like we're sharing a bathroom. Like, what, do you need to bring anything? No. Okay. So I didn't bring anything. Girl, she stocked the whole bathroom, all the kids stuffed. I didn't have to bring anything. Move out, 3 suitcases. I was done.
Yeah, I don't have that much stuff.
Yeah.
I have a little nightstand, not a nightstand, but a little drawer up under my bed that I had next to the other one, but that was it.
Yeah.
She's a minimalist, if you will.
Love.
That much stuff. Just put it all in the car.
Well,
I'm driving back.
I feel like all your stuff now, though, too, is like team issued, probably. At least that's what makes up half your wardrobe by the time you're done. So
it's still half my wardrobe.
Yeah, I don't wear half of the clothes. So like they were already packed in the suitcases. I probably didn't even unpack it.
That's honestly, Jayla, what you have to look forward to, if you haven't already been told, is that you're gonna, over your 4 years, accumulate multiple pairs of tennis shoes that all kind of look the same. And I hope that you share a shoe size with someone in your family or something, because I mean, every chance I got, I was like, Mom, how about some green tennis shoes? She's like, bring them on. And I was like, what about a gold pair? She was like, go ahead. I mean, it is because you end up with 4 of them. And it's like, all right, just take them. Just please.
But
anything.
I have a really small foot. Like I wear kids.
How small?
Not like Lexi Wagner.
I was just gonna say, if it's not like Lexi Wagner, then I don't want to hear it.
Depends on
Lexi's feet were this big.
I'm like a 5.5 to a 6. Like I'm like,
oh, okay.
They don't have. One of my shoes are 4.5 in boys. Like that is. It just depends on the shoe. Like I don't know, but my mom, she's close. Like she would wear them, but they're a little bit like small. She won't really care because they're like walking shoes too. Like they're not shoes that are like uncomfortable. Like they're comfortable.
Oh yeah. Well,
how old are you, Jayla?
They make fun of me. I'm 5'3".
That's fine. I'm
5'3". Oh, that's allowed.
Or a good day.
I mean,
listen, and in spikes, that's an automatic inch. Yeah,
I'm looking at your roster. It says 5'3". Is that a real 5'3"? Because mine says I'm 5'6", and I'm 5'3".
Were we the same height?
I don't know. We've never stood next to each other. We should.
Madison is little. She's a little human.
So I have a question for you, Jayla. Did you always think you were little? Because I didn't. Like
I thought I was kind of big.
I did too.
Kind of big. I didn't think I was this small until I stood next to Liv, and Liv was taller than me.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
I said, no, Liv, you're shorter than me. Like, there's no way. We stood next to. I said, no, Liv's taller than you. I said, you're joking. It was her actually. No, she's taller than you.
See, when I got to college, everyone's like, "Oh, you're so little," and I was like, "No, I'm big. Like I'm,
Yeah.
And there's nothing like standing next to like 5'7", 5'9", 6 foot, 6'1", and I go, oh, I'm little.
You're like the little. I'm 5'8", and I've always been like the tallest girl on my team, the biggest girl on my team, and then I came to play here, and you've got your Maddie Wrights, Amelia, Maddox, who are like 6 foot tall, and I'm like, all of a sudden, I am just this little short. I mean, I literally felt like I was like, so this is what everybody else feels like.
I look like a big, Kari, how tall she is.
Oh yeah.
I'm next to her everything. We're standing next, like we're on the line, standing like national anthem. I'm standing right there, and I'm like literally at her shoulders, and I'm like, y'all could put me somewhere else. Like,
yeah, I know your pain. I do.
They just make me look like this. Kari's like this, and I'm like this.
That's Madison and Amelia were like two peas in a pod whenever they were playing, and it's so funny because you'd like see them emerge from the bullpen, and it's literally like this.
It literally she's 6'2", and I'd be running, and her strides, it was like every 3 of mine were one of hers.
You're like speed walking, you're like sprinting.
It's literally.
Well,
that's exactly how it was.
Before we get too ahead and we run out of time, I do want to reflect a little bit on the weekend. We have to get a little serious, just because if we didn't talk about the sweep, I'd be upset. Okay? 3 wins, closing it out. Was it kind of like this is the last weekend, it's senior weekend, shut the door, we're done kind of thing? Walk me through the team vibes, what the scouting was. Don't give out any secrets, but what was the thought process going into UAB?
I think coming off of the Wichita weekend, I think we just really wanted to get back into it and come out strong and have high energy like always. And we just kind of wanted to play for our seniors. It was the last time that they got to play at home, so we just wanted to go out there, play hard for them. And Courtney was like, just play our game. It doesn't matter who's in the other dugout. Like, let's go out there, compete, play clean defense, pitch well. We got this. So.
And we did it.
Mm-hmm.
I love
how you guys did it.
We did it. Because we just had to like bounce back from like, even if we have a terrible weekend, like when we go to practice, we're like, y'all like lock in. Like this is not like we just got whooped. Like why are we, like get serious, like have fun, but like be serious at the same time. Mm-hmm. And like when we have our talks and then we go back out, then it's like a whole different like outcome. Like we do like so much better when we talk and go away.
You make it sound so simple. You guys, it's everyone we've talked to. It's like, well, as long as we hit good, we pitch good, and we make our plays, we'll be fine. I'm like,
that's what it is.
We're like, play your game, and it'll all come together. That's basically like we just got to focus, play clean defense, see the ball well, pitch well, give us a chance to win. We'll be set. But at practice, we did work a lot on bunt defense because they said that they bunted a lot. So we worked. We did one whole day on that. Like we didn't get any reps in them, but we just did bunt defense the whole time. And we hit off. Who did we hit off? Bailey.
Both of them.
We hit off Bailey and Alyssa live pitching in practice, and they don't want to like fill us with too much information. So like at practice, before we start practice, they'll like show us the pictures on like the TVs or whatever in the indoor, and they'll be like, this is what she throws, this is how often she throws her changeup, this is her speed. Let's have a good day at practice.
That's it. Okay, this one, this machine, this one, light flight. Go ahead. All right, let's go. Have a good day. And we break and we go.
Yeah. So we just have to like. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we just have to like lock in with ourselves and like have the, I guess, the will to like want to get better that day and like really not just go through the motions and like off the machines. Like this is what we're gonna see this weekend, so we need to like actually work on like see how we're gonna swing on this pitch. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And there's times that we all are like really tired. Sometimes like we're just like, let's just go. If we do our part, it'll go by like faster. And so like we'll be like, no errors. Let's just make this quick. We can do it. Like, and we be doing it. It just goes by quick. Because we like, if we like it doesn't sound like it sounds really bad. Like if we say like worry about ourselves, it's like so much better than like we're not like worrying about ourselves, like we're worrying about ourselves. That makes sense. Like they told us that one time we were in a circle. They were like, just worry about what you're about to do. Don't be worried about what's going on next. Just do that, and then everything went like
kind of like
snap of a finger. It was good. Like
that's pretty much what we focus on this weekend. Like just being in the moment and like going from pitch to pitch, making adjustments pitch to pitch, and yeah.
Are you guys still doing 21 outs?
They call it 21 outs, but like if we mess up, they'll just like restart the inning. They don't like restart the whole thing, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That 21 outs is the root of all anxiety I still have as an adult. I've decided that's the root of my issues.
But we don't really do that as often as we used to. We just do we pretty much do situations.
And yeah, that's like our 21 outs.
It'd be like runner at first, like 10 balls. Like he'll hit 10 balls, different balls, and it'll be like different situations with runner at first, runner at second, runner at third, bases loaded, first and third, stuff like that.
Okay.
But we do not do
that.
See, 21 outs wasn't it.
She got really, really upset, and we're done.
Because 21 outs is just like, oh my gosh, like I can't be the one to mess this up. So it's like the ball's you and you muff it, and it's like, well,
sorry guys. It's like all in you. Just say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
I believe it. I know. That's something I'm glad I'll just never have to do again.
See, Anna, you're saying it's 21 outs. I think of that black box going beep, beep.
Black box still in business.
Tell me it's not in business. Tell me it's gone.
No, it's still there.
In business?
It works, but we don't hit off of it. We used to at the beginning, and he would like set up pitches and like a freaking drop ball that would drop this much.
Oh, I know the one.
It's like,
yeah, I know her.
Swing and miss. Like,
hey,
every time.
That
makes you look like
that.
It literally makes you look like you've never swung a bat in your life.
Oh, I know.
But we don't.
We haven't done it. We'll do like if we go in there like hit by ourselves.
Yeah.
And
it's convenient for stuff like that, like if you don't have a person. But what that ball does and the way it makes it spin and the way it moves, it has to go to federal prison. It has to.
A crime.
Like Sav, you're saying like I have gone rounds not tipping a ball. I have gone rounds.
Well, listen to this. Okay. Got here, these freshmen come in. Okay, my freshman year when I tried to hit off that, swing and miss 20 balls in a row. I swear. They're at least fouling it off. Like they're making every once in a while. It's like, okay, line drive back in the net. I'm like, who are these people? Like, how are you doing?
Where did they come from?
We go like the next day, and then like Sad would be like, it's okay, don't worry about it. Because like we were going there and be like, fresh, like, why can I not hit this? And then Sal would be like, it's okay. I looked worse than that my freshman year. And I'm like, okay.
It's a rite of passage. You have to whiff at that multiple times before you can put on the jersey. That's what happens.
It just humbles you.
It's initiation.
Yeah.
It really is.
Dogs.
Yeah, hazing's not legal from each other, but from the black box, it's totally appropriate. It's fine. So, are you guys headed to Tampa tomorrow?
No, we're deadheading tomorrow, so we have to pack tonight, and then we have optional lift, or it's open hours from 8 to 10, and then we
Okay.
have from at 10:30, and then we leave at 1 on Thursday.
On Thursday.
We don't play till Friday.
Wait, I love.
Oh yeah. Okay, three seed.
I mean Wednesday.
Wait.
Sorry,
I keep thinking, hold on, it's Tuesday.
I keep thinking today's Tuesday.
So you leave Wednesday.
Yes,
Wednesday.
Okay, I was gonna say, I
Okay.
was like, I'm pretty sure you guys play on Tuesday. I mean Thursday.
Thursday at
2:30.
Let me see.
2:30.
Oh, y'all are on it.
It's our
I-
job.
It's our job.
Yeah. That's kind of what we do here.
But I don't know who we're playing. Do we know who we're playing?
No, we get the winner of ECU.
Memphis and UAB.
Yeah, so
Memphis-
UAB and Memphis play, and then they go up and play ECU, and then whoever wins that, they play us.
Okay.
Three
I'm all
seed.
right. I'm all right with any of those three.
Yeah,
They play tomorrow, right?
I don't know that. I only care about us.
I think Memphis and
Good.
UAB play
That's all
tomorrow.
that matters.
I focus on us. Remember? I'm just focusing on us. Wednesday, we have a little comment box. You guys can see Wednesday. They play Wednesday.
So we play on Thursday at 2:30.
Yep.
Cool.
That feels
Well,
right.
That'll be a fun trip. 3 seed. I mean, we don't like to talk about preseason rankings or anything like that, but I do love to see when we get underestimated.
Mm.
Love
Mhm.
them.
Oh,
Love the underdog.
Do it.
Love
Like I honestly think like if we all just like are playing together and we're doing us, like we can hit and we can field, we can pitch, like we got it all. It's just like the matter of if we can come together that day.
We just gotta show up.
We just
and
have to
play our
come
game.
together.
That's been like the what is it? The moral of the season,
Mhm.
I guess. Of the
Stay
season
together.
is like focus on us, play our game, and don't worry about anything else. Like who's in the other dugout. That's like what we have to remind ourselves every single day. Like we don't care about anybody else except us. And as long as we show up and play our game, play clean, we'll be fine. Because we can compete with anybody. We just
Yeah.
have to play our game.
I mean, you guys proved that from going literally as we started this conversation from a group of literal strangers to being a 30-win team in regular season and a 3 seed in conference. Like I give you guys so much credit and, owed to the coaching staff and everything else, but like that I hope you guys have really taken the time to appreciate how incredible that is. Like that's unheard of. That doesn't happen, and I think that just goes to show to exactly your point. Like you guys aren't worried about anybody else. It's like we came here with a job to do and we're just going to take care of business and we'll move on to the next one. Like that's just how we roll, and like that's so respectable. And I'm so proud of you guys. I'm having like a proud mom moment right now. I'm like, oh my God, they're doing it.
In the beginning, we were also, I think like some of us were just like worried about like who we're playing instead of like what we're playing. Like a lot of people were like, oh my God, we're playing LSU. Like, what's going on? And then we just like give it up. And we're just like
it's just another game. The game doesn't know who's supposed to win,
yeah. That's a big learning lesson. I thought the same thing when you go somewhere and you kind of get starstruck a little bit. You're like, oh my God, so-and-so. And then you realize, I don't care if they listen to this. They're probably not, but they're not that good.
Yeah.
Like they're just the same. Honestly, like, the gap's not big.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Remember when my freshman year when we played Washington?
Yeah, girl, I remember that.
The girl got on second base and I was like, oh my gosh, like I watch you on TV.
And then that was me when we went to Florida my freshman year. It was our first away trip. I literally think it was our first weekend. We went to Florida, and I was
Second weekend, maybe.
oh yeah, sorry, you know.
I lost a shoulder that weekend.
Yeah, sorry. Don't mean to bring up bad memories, but for me, I was hurt, but I was still there. And I literally remember just being like, I grew up watching girls play on this field, and then we played them, and I think we only lost by a couple. And I called my dad, and I was like, they're not that good.
Yeah. It's like that. It's like that first moment your freshman year, and you're like, but then you come to realize it's like, oh, it's just a game.
It's just It's just a game. That's the biggest.
And it's because you grow up watching everybody play on what they consider the big stage, and then you get here and you're like, well, I'm on this stage too,
Right.
you know. And it's like, even whether it's on my field or on theirs, we're on the same stage right now, you know. Like it's like, okay, I'm celebrity status now, you know, like I'm one of these girls now, and it is
Yes,
just
you are,
fun.
Anna.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
yes, you are.
totally. Yeah, thank you. Not anymore. That was back in the glory days, you know.
Yeah. Now they are.
But
There are stars.
I know it's awesome. You guys should be so proud of yourselves. I hope that you are,
thank you.
for
Thank
sure.
you.
100%.
Of course.
Unfortunately, it's all the time we have to giggle and talk about Charlotte softball, but
We should do this again.
we
Yeah.
should. We don't have to record it. We could just talk.
We
But
can FaceTime.
yeah,
There
you know
you
where to find me. But thank you girls again for coming on. You guys are awesome. We always love hearing from you girls and the experience you guys have had all season. Everyone who's listening, make sure to watch the 2:30 game. Okay? Cheer on our Niners as they take on either Memphis, East Carolina, or UAB, I think. Which we know UAB does not want that again.
Mm-mm.
Nobody wants to smoke.
Not even Memphis.
Yeah, no, I don't think Memphis doesn't want it either. And honestly, ECU, they don't want it either.
I don't want it.
Nobody wants to smoke. Nobody wants to smoke.
Nobody. All right. Well, thank you all for listening every week on Spotify or YouTube. And hopefully we're still talking to you next week.
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Thanks, girls. Go
Of
Niners.
course. Go
Bye.
Niners.
Bye, go Niners.